we are from London. We travelled to Kyiv about 4 weeks ago to pick up our baby, Layla. Layla was born on the 16th of October, so she's 3 weeks old now, and yeah, we're getting ready to go home now. So we'll be going home in the next day.
How did you know about BioTexCom? Why did you choose us?
It's a funny story, actually.
Yeah, so it was actually, I'm originally from Finland, and it was during COVID lockdown in 2020 when my mum saw a BBC documentary on television in Finland, and it was about these babies who were basically, they'd been born here but they were stuck here because parents from various countries, they weren't able to come into Ukraine to pick the babies up. And she knew that we'd obviously been, trying for a baby for a long time, and we'd gone through rounds of IVF at various clinics in London. And she then suggested that we should watch that documentary, which we did in England. And then we got interested, and then we Googled BioTexCom, and we got in touch with them, and then the process went quite smoothly from there. So we had an initial discussion on the phone, and then a few months later we first came to Ukraine, and that was now 2.5 years ago, actually.
April 2021 we first came.
Yeah.
So we spent about 3 weeks in Kyiv then, and then we had a few attempts which didn't work, and then unfortunately the war happened, and then earlier this year we got the happy news that the clinic had found a surrogate for us, and then we found out that she was pregnant.
Yeah, so there was a cryopreserved frozen embryo from the final visit in December 2021. So that was the embryo was frozen for over a year, and then it was the back end of last year when they found the surrogate, and at the start of this year they transferred it. And happy news. Here's the result.
How do you feel about all the situation in Kyiv despite the state of the war? Were you afraid to come here to pick up your baby?
We were a little bit afraid. I think it's because you don't really understand the true situation when you're abroad. Obviously, you just see the news, and although we knew Kyiv was safe, I think we were still a bit worried. But actually, since we've come here, we're so surprised that it feels very normal, and we're in a lovely area here which feels very safe, and we've met lots of people, lots of lovely other couples from abroad, but also we've met so many locals that we chat to all the time in coffee shops and restaurants, and we love being in Kyiv. We've always loved it, and we're really happy that we came, and we didn't worry about the war and travelling. Travelling is difficult to get here. From London we had to fly to Poland, and then we had to take an overnight train, so that was a 19-hour train to come here. So it's a long travel time, but
it was it.
But it was definitely worth it. Yeah.
Would you recommend to another potential clients to visit Ukraine, especially Kyiv, just to get their baby?
Absolutely. We've told all our friends that they should just come to Kyiv anyway, because it's such a beautiful city. But definitely, and in fact, just before we left, we started telling a few more people that we were coming here, and a lot of people have asked questions, and we've already passed the details of the clinic to one of our friends. Yeah, we've had a great experience with BioTex, and yeah, we might even do it again one day.
Yeah.
What advice could you give to people who postpone to fulfill their dream to become married?
It's a difficult decision. I guess people have to make their own decisions. We were a bit worried, but we're very happy that we did it. And
Yeah.
I think if people want to do it, they should definitely travel here. They will be well looked after here, and
Yeah.
and they will be safe.
Yeah, there's no walking the streets of Kyiv. You wouldn't really be able to tell that there is anything wrong at the moment, or that the country is at war. Obviously, you do see the odd soldier here and there, and well, the air sirens do happen, but generally speaking, you're very safe here. So that should not be a reason not to come here. And yeah, I would just like to say as well that, you know, if you've never been to Ukraine and, you know, you've heard of a clinic in a foreign country, you might be a bit hesitant to begin with, as were we 2.5 years ago, and this was before the war. But yeah, it's just been such a good experience, and every time we've been here, I mean, I've been here 4 times now, 5 times even. Yeah, every time we've been so very well looked after, and yeah, the whole experience has gone really, really smoothly. So yeah, I highly recommend it.